Hello everyone, I'm Samantha and this is Mel.
Hello.
And we are piloting our first ever chalk and cheese talk. Hi!
Hello.
This has been brewing for how long now?
5 years?
Five,
No, longer.
6, yeah.
Pre-COVID, I think.
Pre-COVID, so it's been brewing for some time now, so it's definitely been brewing and percolating. And Mel and I used to live next door to each other, and we would go on these brilliant mind-altering, we're going to save the world walk and talks. And so we thought that now that we've come a bit of a full circle, that we will bring our chalk and cheese talks into your home.
Yes, directly to you. We'll live stream occasionally, but not this time. So now that the lovely, I'm going to call it fluffy stuff has been done, I'll get down into the digs. So if you are a female person who identifies as female, this is probably a good podcast for you. We became friends in our 40s, so we're going to focus on friends in our 40s. Sam has very young children, mine are adults, so we're going to focus on some parenting and the stages of life parenting. And then we're going to talk about all the things that you want to talk about, but you're too scared to say out loud. In a nutshell.
Because we're not scared to say it out loud.
Well, to each other.
Well, to each other.
Yeah.
You know, some of the things will be a little bit, you know, alarming for some people, but these are things that people are, you know, talking about behind closed doors. So whether it's parenting things that are going on in society, nothing is going to be off the schedule, really, and we are going to do it from a chalk and cheese point of view, meaning that Mel is the chalk, so that's more a scientific, facts-proven basis, and I will come from the empathy, the energy, and the emotions of how things tick.
So I'm based in the physical, and Sam is based in the metaphysical. That's an easy way to do it.
Pretty much, yeah. Not all of the time.
Not all of the time. Not all of the time. And the reason we're calling it chalk and cheese is because whilst we get along famously and have been friends for 10 years now, I think.
Yeah.
We definitely come from very different perspectives. Through very different lenses we look at things, and we disagree often, regularly, almost all the time. We disagree, but we have managed to remain friends and just look at life through two different lenses. So hence the chalk and cheese. And yes, I'm the chalk, she's the ooey gooey yummy cheese. I'm the rigid brittle, oh my god, a rigid brittle, don't do that on camera, Sam, chalk.
See, and this is the thing. So sometimes if I say sure, that's me not agreeing with Mel.
Sure is a non-committal statement.
Yeah, exactly. So that's probably why we've been friends for so long, because we have been able to maneuver through, you know, because we've both got big personalities in our own ways as well. So if we are both going different directions, somehow, I don't even know how it actually works, but we just make it work. So
yeah, we agree to disagree a lot.
That is true.
We agree to disagree a lot. Anyway, a bit about me. I'm a first aid trainer, hence being in the physical realm. I've got 3 lovely adult children and other humans in my life. I've done lots of different things in my career. So I've worked in corporate, I've worked in massage, still the physical side of things, not Reiki, conversation for a different time. No judgment on anybody, absolutely no judgment. Total content warning. Things that particularly I say may upset humans. And some things that Sam does with her hands may provoke a response from some humans.
If you don't like my hands, just listen.
Yeah. And that's me, I think. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
I'll do for now.
So I am a counsellor, a coach, very energetic. I do energy work. Very what Mel says is woo-woo. And we have an ongoing joke that even over the phone, if Mel's having a tough day, I'll say I'm throwing rocks and glitter at you. So that was
Hippie rocks specifically.
Hippie rocks, so crystals, for anyone. And some people like them for the look, some people like them for the energy. You can do what you will, and some people just don't like them at all, which
We'll do
is
a
okay
whole
too.
episode on it later.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I have two mini humans, and they literally are mini me's, to the extent of the sassiness and their quirkiness as well. So, and
Nature versus nurture, whole
Yeah.
other episode.
And between the two of us, we have lived all different types of lives, laughing, crying, all the different things in between. So it's not that we are experts at anything, but we love to learn. We love to bring our wisdom that we've learnt along the way. And we just think that, we think we're hilarious.
We feel we have a lot to give.
Well,
A
yes.
lot to give.
Yes.
In terms of being able to see things through different lenses. We are in different decades now. So in my first year of my 50s.
And I'm still struggling in my 40s.
40s wasn't so bad. I feel like, anyway, whole other episode.
Yeah.
So, shall we just wrap this up now, because it's just our intro one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So this is definitely just a little bit of, this is the literal icing on the tea cake. See, I'm all for metaphors as well. And as you can see by Mel's face, she's like, oh, she's gone there. And that's what I will do. I will go there, and Mel will go in her direction, and that's why we are Chalk and Cheese Talks.
Chalk and Cheese Talks.
Yeah.
Chalk and Cheese Chats.
Yeah.
Whatever we are. So that wraps up our introduction. Welcome to our world. And we hope to be in your world. Once again, if you are a person who identifies as female, over any age really, but we're more targeted towards people in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, with kids, without kids, but definitely we've got some polar views, because we're at polar stages of parenting. We have polar views on everything. But if you're interested in those topics, we're going to cover menopause, we're going to cover nutrition, we're going to cover fitness, we're going to cover spiritual self-care, we're going to cover crystals, aka hippie rocks, not hickey rocks.
No.
So we're going to cover heaps of topics. Anyway, tune in next week.
Yes, definitely.
For our first episode, which will be Friends in Your 40s.
Happy days.
Bye.
Bye.